The Detroit Lions have been among the best offensive lines in the NFL in recent seasons. With solid names and respectable performances, the group has been a key part of the team's success. But like any great unit, time takes its toll, and renewal is inevitable. Before continuing, like the video here because it really helps the channel grow and reach more fans. And of course, if you're not subscribed yet, take the opportunity to join this community that only talks about the Detroit Lions every day. Now, let's get to the news. Jonah Jackson's departure was the first sign, replaced by Kevin Zeitler. But this new name didn't even have time to establish itself. Zeitler has already left Detroit and is now a reinforcement for the Tennessee Titans. To complicate matters even more, Frank Ragno's retirement left a void in the heart of the OL. The fight to replace the center should be between the rookie Tate Ratledge and the experienced Graham Glasgow. And the loser of this fight should end up inheriting a spotted guard. On the other side, Christian Mahogany also stands out as a sure name in the interior of the line. With the interior of the line undergoing transformation, the Lions management is now looking at the wings. Two names are attracting attention for similar reasons: Graham Glasgow and Taylor Decker. Both have contracts ending soon, Glasgow until 2026 and Decker until 2027, and although they are still playing at a good level, the team knows that keeping all the veterans may be financially unfeasible, especially with the arrival of big contract renewals on the horizon. Players like Aiden Hutchinson, Brian Branch, Sam Laporta, and Jameson Williams will require heavy investments to guarantee their stay in Detroit. This leaves room for a strategic move in the draft. That's exactly what Walter football analyst Charlie Campbell projected in his simulation. The Lions selecting offensive tackle Ernest Green III from the University of Georgia with the 29th overall pick in the 2026 draft. Green, who played as the Bulldogs starting left tackle in 2023, is seen as a raw talent with a very high ceiling. At 6 feet 4 inches and 310 pounds, he represents a more robust physique than the traditional edge protector, but he makes up for it with strength and mobility. So, fans, are you one of those teams that prefers to invest in young talent, or do you think it's still worth betting on veterans like Decker for a few more years? I want to hear your opinion in the comments. Ernest Green III may not be a name that's been talked about much outside of the college circuit, but those who follow the draft behind the scenes know that he's been gaining more and more attention. In 2024, playing as Georgia's left tackle, Green showed consistency even against tough opponents and dealing with an injury during the season. According to Pro Football Focus, he allowed 2 sacks, suffered 10 rushing attacks, and surrendered 18 pressures throughout the year. His performance resulted in an overall grade of 59.5, numbers that are not spectacular, but that need to be read with a more technical perspective. He was injured and still remained a starter, showing resilience and confidence from the coaching staff. In addition, Green is now transitioning to the right tackle position, a change that could increase his strategic value, since the Lions could use him as a direct successor to Decker on the left, or even as a partner to Penei Sewell on the right. And there's more. The player was named to the SEC All-Freshman team in 2023. That is, he has already been recognized as one of the most promising freshmen in the most competitive conference in college football. If he can stay healthy in 2025 and improve his performance level, the chance of going out in the first round is real, and Detroit could very well be his destination. Do you see Green as a development project, or is he ready to compete for a position? Tell us in the comments what you would do if you were the Lions GM. What the Lions are planning isn't just a reinforcement, it's a move to anticipate. Even if Taylor Decker continues to produce at a high level, the front office needs to look beyond the present. With so many young talents on the roster who will command big contracts in the coming years, making smart choices now can save financial headaches later. Ernest Green III emerges as a potential future starter, either as a left tackle replacing Decker or as a slot on the right side of the line, depending on Penei Sewell's future. Detroit can use him in a versatile way, and with a year or two of development under the veterans, Green could explode. Also, it's worth remembering, the University of Georgia has become a factory for NFL-ready players, especially in the trenches. If Green can repeat the tradition of Bulldogs train left tackles and have a solid season in 2025, there will be plenty of interest, but Detroit, which is already monitoring him closely, could come out on top. A strategic draft like this not only ensures the natural succession of the OL, but also reinforces the physical and dominant identity that Dan Campbell has been building since he arrived. So, fans, do you think the Lions should really use their first-round pick on a tackle like Green, or would you prefer a defensive reinforcement? Write in the comments, and let's discuss the future of this team together. And that's it, fans. The Lions' offensive line may be about to undergo another transformation, and all signs point to Ernest Green III being a key player in that future. As Taylor Decker nears the end of his contract and big renewals are knocking on the door, Detroit needs to think smart and have a long-term vision. If Green is selected in the 2026 draft, we'll be talking about an even stronger, more physical OL that's prepared to protect the franchise quarterback for years to come. And if you enjoyed this content, leave a like, share it with that Lions fanatic friend, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything that's happening in Detroit. See you in the next video.